Alright, UFC, Paris, fucking Benoit Saint Denis versus Hanato Moicano just happened. And I'm here to give down a breakdown, my thoughts and opinions, and my overall record. I went 8-6, not too bad, not crazy, you know. But we'll take it. 8-6 isn't too bad. I think it was 8-6. I believe it was 8-6. So moving into the first fight, Balaji Oki versus Chris Duncan. I just had a feeling about this one, man. Chris Duncan fucking choked Balaji Oki out, and then he literally had to point out, yo, Balaji Oki's fucking out. Had him trapped in 2 guillotines in the first round. The second one is the one that did him in. Yeah, I mean, I picked good old Chris Duncan. I don't know, I think Chris Duncan's just underrated on the ground. I mean, he was stupid enough to get caught in Manuel Torres's fucking guillotine, but unironically, he did the same thing to Balaji Oki here. So, I don't know, I rate Chris Duncan, he's a good unranked fighter. Will he be ranked? Will he be something ranked at lightweight? Moving on, we got Jacqueline Cavalcante versus Nora Cornole. I believe I got this one right. I think it was a 29-28 decision. It might have been a 30-27, can't remember. Boring women's fight, no one cares. Moving on, Daniel Barras versus Vitor Altamirano. I believe, or Victor Altamirano, yeah, words. I believe I went with Daniel Barras. I don't think I didn't. But yeah, my opinion, I think Daniel Barras won convincingly, at least a 29-28. So yeah, not much to say. It was a good scrap. Daniel Barras just edged it, I think, in every round. Yeah, moving on. Alan Perez versus Daria, the Russian. Now, I think I went Daria. But I don't really care. So, what is that? 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. Not too shabby right now. Alan Perez got it done, and then she twerked in Daria's fucking face. A little bit of teabagging going on. Love that. Makes it at least entertaining, I might actually look at my screen if women fighters did that more often. Moving on, Taylor Lapilus versus Vince Morales. I think I went Taylor Lapilus. Could be wrong, but it's just another comfortable decision by, Taylor Lapilus. I think he won a little bit. I think there was one round that was pretty close, and then the other two I thought Taylor won convincingly. He's just good on the feet, but he's not dangerous on the feet. He's like a Leon Edwards in that sense. Just a bantamweight version. Moving on, we got Ludwig Klein versus Roosevelt Roberts. Ludwig Klein gets it done. A little closer than we thought. Roosevelt Roberts, had a good round one. But Ludwig Klein's just Ludwig Klein. Cleaned it up. Got it, 29-28, convincingly. Moving on, we got Omar Sy versus Jadun Jung Da-un. Omar Sy gets it done. Just another fighter where it's like he has a 0. You pretty much pick him until he doesn't get a 0. You know what I mean? I think at moments it was close, but Omar Sy, nothing really looks terrible in his game yet. Light heavyweight is a steep division, so I personally don't think he's going to go that far. But I think Omar Sy is like a decent prospect so far. Moving on, Jan Kutalaba versus Ivan Erstein. I think this is the only fight I got wrong that matters on the prelims. I was not expecting Jan Kutalaba to actually rub his 2 brain cells together. Got rocky. Ivan did well in the first rounds, just kind of gassed out. He kind of role-played Jan Kutalaba, and Jan Kutalaba decided to role-play an actually good fighter. So, based Jan Kutalaba. But he's probably going to lose his next couple. I think it's just like an IQ thing. I think he still is like dumber than a bag of bricks. Moving on, we got Faraz Ziam, Matt Frivola. I don't want to remember this, man. This was depressing. Oh, I don't want to fucking... Oh, the Ginger King, early stoppage. Nah. Matt Frivola, steamroller. Got steamrolled. Kind of sucks. Because I don't think Faraz Ziam's actually that good. I think Faraz Ziam's not going to crack top 10. I don't think he's even going to get close. I think, like, Matt Frivola will be his best win. Frivola's just got to pick his fights, man. He's got to stop doing these, like, lengthy big boys. He's got to fight some fucking stocky opponents, Like, I think he would do way better against Esteban Ribovics than like a Jalen Turner, even though I would pick like an Esteban Rivavix to beat Jalen Turner type situation. That's just my personal opinion. But, you know, Steamroller, he's getting old too. How old is he? He's like 35, isn't he? 34. I'd say let him do like 2 or 3 more fun fights and then, you know, let him retire. That'd be my suggestion. I just don't think Matt Frivola has the chin. It's an unfortunate debuff us gingers have. We just don't have great chins. You know, it sucks, but we don't have the worst chins, just not great chins. Moving on, we got Morgan Charrier versus Gabriel Miranda. Was not expecting a KO from Morgan. Morgan kind of popped off this fight, not gonna lie. Gabriel Miranda is kind of a bum, but, you know, it's nice to see Morgan Charrier to increase his record. Finally had a, you know, 2.0 KD in the UFC, you know? It's always good to see. Also, Francis up right now. Moving on, we got Kevin Jousset, Brian Battle. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I believe... Oh shit, those are my videos ideas. Don't take any of those. I believe, what's his face? I gotta look at my notes here. But, yeah, Brian Battle just looked really fucking good. 1 round 1. He's having this resurgence in his career. I genuinely think this guy goes really far, you know? I'll probably do a video on Brian Battle, you know, just on him being a Giga Chad, you know? Former fat man, so me and him have something to relate to. You know, and I know he's not white, he's like a weird Asian type situation, I think, but Brian Battle just smoked Kevin Jousset. Kevin Jousset is like pretty fucking tough, but Brian Battle literally landed 6 overhand rights in like consecutive motion, while Kevin Jousset had no answers, and he was just running for like 15 seconds straight. So I think Herb Dean stopping it is pretty fair. Brian Battle was also like, he was just dominating the fight. Like, I mean, Brian Battle, he is what it is. You know, he's the new prospect in welterweight, you know, let me tell you. But yeah, I think Brian Battle goes far, man. I'm telling you, this guy's top 5. I'm telling you, you know. I know he's got a rocky start to his career, but he's learning, you know what I mean? Like, he's smart. How old is he as well? The Butcher. Yeah, 30 years old, bro. I'm telling you, this guy's someone to watch. This guy, I feel like, is gonna be like a Jared Cannonier or like a what's another one? Can't think of another one. But he's basically gonna be a guy under the radar, not a lot of people talk about, and I think he's gonna slowly creep up, and all of a sudden it's like, holy fuck, Brian Battle's top 5, you know? That's what I think Brian Battle's career is headed to. Moving on, we got William Gomez versus Joe Anderson Brito. Got this wrong, I guess, but I don't know. In my opinion, I thought Brito did more. And you know, if round 1 wasn't called, Brito gets it anyways. You know, like, if round 1 had 2 more seconds, Brito wins the fight. So I feel like that round should have just been Brito anyways. And I thought it was close enough on the feet. You could even give Brito the win there. Kind of sucks for Brito, because like Brito, he's got some quality wins, you know, and he was even landing the takedowns, and it's like, I don't know. Personally, I think Brito won, but you know, sometimes the judges have money on fights when they're from a certain country, you know, when they're the certain country they're you know, judging, you know, they kind of have money on some of these fights, so yeah, sucks to suck, but is what it is. Brito's gonna come back strong anyways. Moving on, Nasruddin Imavov versus Brendan Allen. I personally think there's an argument to be made Brendan Allen won. Alright? That's just saying. Just saying. I think there's an argument Brendan Allen won that fight. Now, was Brendan Allen good in this fight? No. Was Nasruddin Imavov good in this fight? No. They both looked like shit, in my opinion. I think they were both fucking terrible. Brendan Allen just needs to, like, stop trying to go for takedowns. Like, Brendan Allen, I think, has this problem where I think in his head, he knows he has a bad chin. So when he's winning on the feet, he doesn't want to get greedy, so he shoots a takedown. But in doing that, he doesn't actually, like, understand that shooting a takedown is more riskier than just teeing off on an already rocked opponent. I'll stand by this. I think Nasruddin Imavov sucks. I think he's one of the most overranked fighters in terms of, like, where he is in the division. I think Imavov is, like, honestly still unranked level, in my opinion. I think he's just shit. Alright, and this is even middleweight we're talking about here. But yeah, don't rate Amavov, and Amavov's probably gonna get the... honestly, do Amavov Whitaker or something. Do Amavov fucking... What do we got here? What do we got here? Do Amavov Israel could be a big fight, because, you know, Israel's just gonna go on a spiral. It's a winnable matchup, I guess, for Israel, because Amavov is so shit. Or Kyle Brahalio. I wouldn't even mind that. You know, around the same schedule. Amavov doesn't fight too often. Not crazy active. Yeah, I just think Amavov sucks. I think he's overrated as fuck. Alright. Moving on. Renato Money Moicano, baby. Now, I got this fight wrong. I did pick Benoit Saint Denis, but on my breakdown, I did literally say that I'm rooting for Moicano, and I hope he wins, and if he gets the back, you know, we're looking at a pretty good Moicano fight, but, you know, I thought Benoit Saint Denis was going to anti-grapple better, and, you know, honestly, like, unbiased, I think Moicano had a round 1 10-7, you know, and you don't see that in, like, the top echelon of fucking lightweight. I think Renato Moicano is the next champion. Just gonna be honest, I'm picking him against Islam. All right. Now there are matchups that I think Renato still loses. Like if they announced, where's lightweight? If they announced a Dustin Poirier Renato, I'd actually pick Dustin. Actually, no, I lied. I'm a liar. I love Dustin. I love Dustin more than Renato. I'd probably pick Renato because Dustin does really bad against good grapplers. Hooker, I might pick Hooker. I would probably pick Dan Hooker. A lot of people think Dan Hooker is an easy matchup, man. I'm telling you, this guy's still dangerous. Justin Gaethje would be like I'd have to do a lot of thinking. I'd pick him in a Charles Oliveira fight, funnily enough. I actually do think that he would have the grappling ability to outdo Charles. They would never fight, though. Do I think he beats a Sarukian? Honestly, yeah. Hanato's a pretty... Like, I don't think a lot of people realize how big Renato is in lightweight. I think he... I'd probably pick him against Armin. Definitely against Vanille. Probably against Gamrot. Definitely against Chandler. If Chandler beats Oliveira, I think you do Chandler, Moicano. I think that'd be the fight. But he's got a path here, you know? He's clearing a path for his victory, you know? I know the Paddy Pimblett fight is probably the most realistic, but personally, I think Moicano should just shoot for a title shot, you know? You're getting older, buddy. I want to see you win. I cannot afford to lose, my brother. But yeah, Moicano gets it done. KO, it was a doctor stoppage, but Renato literally beat the living shit out of Benoit Saint Denis in the first round. Benoit's still fucking tough, though. You know, non-staph infection Benoit is like Marvin Vettori level of chin. Not gonna lie. Dude is actually fucking... Dude's still a beast, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just tough for your own good. I think this story is literally like Benoit still... Benoit made one mistake in round one. Or, you know, maybe 2, 3 with those sloppy takedowns. But other than that, I still would pick Benoit against a lot of people in lightweight. I'm not, like, I still think Benoit's good because he is still tough. And he just had a bad style fight against Renato. In terms of, like, the dominant grappling. You know, I wasn't expecting Renato to be that dominant grappling. And anyone in the comments being like, oh, your boy Benoit lost. He's not my boy. I do like Benoit Saint Denis. But, you know, he's not invincible. I'm still not picking against Benoit unless it's like a Dustin Poirier or an Islam. That's kind of where I'm sitting, you know? Still, you know? Chandler, Vanille, Gamrot. Maybe not Holloway. You know, Dos Anjos, even maybe a... Where the fuck is Viziev? Turner? Yeah, I'd still pick Benoit in lightweight for a lot of these matchups. Armin Sarukian, even. Yeah, I think Benoit's good. I think he's really good. I think he's still a beast. I think he's still up there, man. You know, It does suck to have this loss. But, you know, he made a few mistakes. He's got to learn from it. He's got to grow. I think he'll snap the 2-fight loss streak. He's got to take probably, like, 9 months to a year, I think, off. That was a lot of damage he sustained. But, good fight. Overall, thought this card was pretty good. Pretty good. I got most of the main card wrong, but I got most of the prelims right, so I don't really care that much. UFC 307 is just around the corner. I'm pretty excited for this fight. It's around my birthday anyways. So, pretty excited. But, yeah, I think Benoit versus Moicano was a fun card to watch. I was pretty impressed with a lot of the fighters. Arguably 2 robberies on the card, but maybe even 3. But I definitely think France got some special treatment here. And I think they, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the last time they went to Paris, the same thing happened where French fighters got a lot of fights won, I believe, that they necessarily shouldn't have. You know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I think Moicano's going to go far. Well, okay. Moicano has a path to victory, you know what I mean? But he can choose not to take that path if he wants to go the Paddy Pimblett route and maybe, like, fight, you know? Because the issue with the Paddy Pimblett fight, even if he wins, Moicano's going to be, like, old. Yeah, like, he's 35 now. Like, we're looking at, if we're talking about rising, he's not going to be fighting another, let's say he fights Paddy Pimblett. He's going to be 36 the next time he fights, like, a real ranked contender. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. You know, so personally, that's just how I see it. I think Hanato is a beast still. I think he's got a path to victory. I think Benoit is still a beast. I think it just, you know, sucks that he made those few mistakes for him. And I'm not, like, making excuses. Like, I think Hanato probably beats Benoit, I don't know, probably maybe 8 out of 10 times, now that I've seen the fight. But I'm still picking Benoit against a lot of people, man. He's still pretty good. You know, and the French should rally behind him, because I think Benoit is going to be the next potential champion that France has, because I don't think Amavov is surviving his next fight. Yeah, I think Amavov is going to finally get checked his next fight, whoever it is. You know, this guy's shit, alright? But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. This is my, not prediction, this is my, breakdown of the whole card. Thought it was good. One of the guys I wanted to win, Brian Battle, gets it done. Hanato gets it done. Can't be too disappointed with the card. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have a good day.